got myself a coffee, reasonably wrapped up warm. It's a bit brisk out here today. I am in the vicinity of Wogan Golf Course, Brick Hill Woods. It's about 5-minute drive from where I live. Lovely area, full of squirrels, deers, badgers, foxes, werewolves, but hopefully not. Yeah, going hunting and try and find myself some chestnuts. So who the heck decides to go for a walk in the woods when it's absolutely tipping it down? God, I have some stupid ideas at times. Okay, well, I'll just shelter in here for a while. Years ago, or it must be 25, maybe 30 years, something really strange happened up here. We're regularly around this sort of time of year, sort of autumn time, we'd go chestnut picking, maybe blackberries, a few apples, things like that, just as a Sunday afternoon out as a family. And we were sort of in this area, and you'd have little furrows out. Furrows. It's sort of where it dipped down. I don't know whether it was sort of bombs that dropped during the war, or whether trees have upheld, and you had the craters there. But there was like a strange mist hovering about some of them, and we didn't think nothing of it. My mum walked through one of them, and when we got back home, she came out with this nasty rash. A few weeks later, there was an article in the local newspaper that they'd found a Second World War arms dump, and there was mustard gas in it. So this would have been years and years after the Second World War, First World War, even if it was from then. And this stuff obviously passed its so-called use date, and yeah, it was pretty unpleasant. It's come out in a nasty rash, had antibiotics and some other treatment from the doctor, and it cleared up. Strange. That is a championship golf course. It's Woburn. I haven't got a clue which one. I know there's 3 or 4 of them. I've not been up here for the best part of 20 odd years. All this was woods. There was none of this open. It was just totally, I don't know, just like here. Like you see here, this was everywhere, all around the place. It's stopped raining now anyway, that's one good thing. It's just good to get away from it all. I haven't done this for, I said, years. I have to do it more often. It's peaceful. The odd person whacking a ball with a stick. The odd squirrel for company. And whatever that is making that noise. As I said, years ago, sort of thing we used to do, go and pick the blackberries. Probably wouldn't eat them now, but there you go. I haven't got a clue how far I could hit a ball. For me, not the sport for me. I'm a bit like Guy the Gorilla. I could probably whack the ball for miles. When you get to the hole, I whack the ball again for miles. Underripe. Would you? I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. I ain't got a clue what it is. Fungi is not my sort of thing. I don't fancy hallucinating for the rest of my life, that's for sure. The question is, who lives in a house like this? Well, it's a tree, but something lives in there, that's for sure. Years ago, these things would be absolutely huge. They're tiny now. These are, look, black squirrel. Now that is weird. Devil squirrel. It just shows you, if you come up here by yourself, be quiet, you might bump into something a bit strange. Never, well, I've seen maybe one or two of them. Yeah, there's a devil squirrel. Rumour has it, you either feed him or leave him some nuts, or he takes away one of your limbs. How true that is, I don't know. No fancy at telling, that's for sure. Aha, and now we know what course it is. Ta-da! It's a squirrel again. Never seen an albino squirrel. I guess they're just easy prey. I suppose it's probably the same thing happens for this fella. A hawk or something like that would see him because of his colour. He's cute. Hello, little fella. Kind of known as nature's harvest. Autumn comes, nuts fall down, people for generations have come out picking them. My dad was very much among those who would do that. Fancied himself as a bit of a Bear Grylls, or I can't remember the other guy, used to do all the fungi and things like that. But yeah, there's nuts about. These are tiny compared. I mean, these would have been probably double, nearly triple the size in the 80s, 90s, but now it just seems to be a thing of the past. It's one of the things to think about when you next go in Tesco's, Asda, etc., and buy a bag that's probably come over from Spain or Portugal for the size. These are tasted exactly the same, and they're free. And you get to see a devil squirrel. It's always great when you come across a spooky house in the middle of the woods that you didn't even know it was there. Am I going to investigate? Not in your life, no chance. Question. Is it normal to find rock like this in the woods? Or is it in some sort of burial ground? Someone's been murdered? Body dump there? Just don't really like to think about it. place seems to go on forever. Never actually realised how big a golf course is. As I said, don't think I'd ever played a game. Fancy foot golf. You kick the ball, big hole, yeah, I can do that. I do fancy the exercise bit of it, the walking around, but yeah. Yeah, it's nice up here, peaceful. There is a significance to this pond, which is a story I'll tell you about. Whether it's true, made up, etc., I don't know, but I'm shocked I found this. A story that comes back from what my father told me a quarter of a century ago. It's along this very path, a quarter of a century ago, that my father turned around and said a story about something really weird that happened. On that pond back there, there used to be a barn situated around here. It's like a brick barn. I don't know what they used to keep in it, maybe logs. But at the time, you had mythical stories of what they call black cats in the area. I want to say black cats, more escaped panthers, something that's roaming around like a beast, like you get the Bodmin Moor beast, where there supposedly used to be a beast of Milton Keynes or beast of Buckinghamshire, some sort of panther-like creature. Anyhow, my father said he was hopping around here, the same as what I'm doing now, collecting chestnuts. You're just sort of feeling the vibes of the place. And he walks along this path that I'm on now, back to the pond that's back there, and he said as he sort of come out from this area behind me, he's walked across out of the thicket, and just up the back there, so did some sort of panther-like creature. He said it was sort of brindle, wasn't very tall, but he said it was about 5 feet long. Now, make of that what you are, but it's a story he told me. Whether I believe him or not, it's just pleasant just hearing it. He's been gone a long time. The story goes back a long time, so no harm in it. Makes it interesting viewing, I guess. It's so easy to get lost in a place like this. Good job I've got some idea where I'm going, he says. Well, the sun's starting to go down pretty rapidly now. Time to start heading out. I must have walked 3-4 miles, hills, well, hilly, not major hills, in the thicket of it. I've enjoyed it, really have enjoyed it. The question I'm asking myself now might be strange, maybe other people probably answer it better. Am I now classed as a YouTuber, a content creator? Is this enjoyable? Is it a waste of time? Who knows? All I know is I've got a record of doing this. As long as YouTube's about, what I've done today, what I've done over the last, I guess it's been a couple of months since I started out. Yeah, it's always going to be there. Something I can look back on. The whole purpose of me doing this in the first place is to get myself ready for next year. The last 2 years we were supposed to be going to Florida, Orlando, theme parks there, vlogging, having fun, loads of people we know, and obviously with the pandemic that's pretty much screwed everything up. So we found ourselves with doing things in the UK. It's been fun, it's been different. It's not the long-term aim. I really enjoy Florida, same as I do enjoy some of the things in this country. We've had an incredible time over the last 2.5 weeks. There's people here vlogging and taking pictures as well, and yeah, we'll just see where life takes us. I'll be honest with you, right back then I did not see them two coming. I don't know where they got, they're just in the trees. It pretty much freaked me out, but there it goes, all fun. So another vlog bites the dust. I've enjoyed it. It's been good. Yeah, it's peaceful, quiet. I'm getting used to it now, slowly but surely. We have our bounty. Okay, it's not as good as you're gonna get in the shops, but it was enjoyable doing it. And got a little souvenir. Found deep in the woods. It wasn't on a course or anything. Someone's lost this. Little memento of the day. Spur me on to do other things. What have we got coming up? We're off to London Saturday. Chill out, have a few, walk around, find some really weird, peculiar places hopefully. We'll go back to work next week. It's been good having 3 weeks off just to get the ball rolling, so to speak. Yeah, it's good times. If you've liked the video, please subscribe, give it a big thumbs up. I'm going to continue to bash out them as quick and as many as possible. People turn around and say that you need a niche. I don't believe you do. I'm going to try and break the boundaries, and I'm also going to add characters. I've got a few things planned, so I don't think for 1 minute I'll ever get to the level where I'm going to get adverts put on mine. So I'm going to create my own little in-between, like an intermission thing. So all of a sudden I'll be doing something like this, and so intermission will come up, or a flash, and it'll be a little sketch, and it'll be a character that I've created. I've got maybe 5 or 6 in the top of my head that hopefully will work, hopefully they'll be fun, hopefully they'll be enjoyable for everyone, and yeah, good times. Catch you soon, guys.